Oh, Africa is the story of twin brothers, Micah and Izzy Grand, who are they're movie makers in the late 1920s during the silent movie era, just as sound films are starting to come in. Through a variety of circumstances, they go to Africa to make the first films ever shot on the continent of Africa. Even though the title of the book is Oh Africa, though, what it's really about is America. One of my literary heroes is Norman Mailer, and he had a great line once. He said that minorities are the nervous system of America, which is, a sweeping generalization, which is something he was prone to do, but it's also something that's really insightful. I was fascinated by that, and I wanted to tell a story about Jewish people and black people and gay people basically inventing American culture in the early part of the 20th century. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happens in the book. The Grand brothers get involved with a very wise old king. There's a lion attack in the African bush. There's a big set piece in Hollywood that shows the first Academy Awards. There's a funny theory about the origin of the movie King Kong. There's a musical number. There's just a lot of fun incidents. And that's one of the luxuries you have as a writer, that you can really go anywhere and do anything. The opening of the book takes place in Coney Island. So the opening of the book is a set piece of the Grand brothers making a film called Quick Time, like the great old Harold Lloyd movie Speedy that's set in Coney Island. That movie exists as almost a time capsule, a documentary time capsule of Coney Island at the height of its grandeur. Luna Park and the old steeplechase, just a wonderful film. I'm also a Brooklyn boy, born and raised. I love Coney Island, I always have. Then there's the historic significance of Coney Island in terms of being America's first amusement park, the place that had the first roller coaster, and a new idea of amusement for an emerging middle class that suddenly had some leisure time on the weekends. But finally, in terms of American movie making's origins, movie making really comes out of a carny vaudeville tradition. You'd be surprised the number of great, movie luminaries that started here up and down the boardwalk. You have, Buster Keaton and W.C. Fields and Mae West and Groucho Marx. So, for all those reasons, Coney Island seemed like a perfect setting, and it's something we can show. We can't dramatize, scenes from the book, but we can show you all this. So one of the things that I haven't heard writers really talk about too much is the physical act of writing. Writing considered as a physical endeavor, where you're sitting in a chair, sedentary for many, many hours at a time, and yet your mind is accelerating. So it feels kinetic. In some ways it feels like a roller coaster. Put that away. Put it away.